Now I want to take a quick look at dimensioning in the various sheet models, because you can go astray if you're not very careful. Now right now I'm in my sheet model from a previous video, and if I start my dimensioning tools, and let's say I measure this overall, which is 11 inches. Now this works out because the details in the sheet are at 1:1, and this is also a 3D sheet. And if I zoom into my bushing isometric and make the same dimension, we see that, but it's the wrong alignment. So if I make that true, try again, now I see my 11-inch dimension. Now the angle here is not very good, so I could change it to arbitrary and get my angle a little better. The important thing here is it's the correct dimension. And again, this is a 3D sheet. Let's contrast that with a 2D sheet, which I happen to have around, and let's try the dimensioning on this one. So same dimension on the edge, but it scales at 9 inches, which is clearly wrong. Now the problem here, of course, is that in a 2D sheet, I'm measuring in the flat two-dimensional XY plane, whereas in the 3D sheet, I'm essentially still looking at a flat plane, but the objects are three-dimensional in aspect. So that's why I get the correct dimensions. And that's why you should always use a 3D sheet view for 3D objects. Now exactly the same, of course, goes for text. And you should, of course, always be placing text and dimensions in the sheet view rather than the design model. That makes a lot more sense, and it's far, far easier to do. It would be helpful, actually, if you went back to that very first drawing that I've provided for you in the Working Files folder, the example drawing, and take a close look at that and see how that one is done. So just practice that. Try it with the bushing drawings that you have. Try it in 2D, try it in 3D sheet, and see what the differences are.